your way of watching the Phillies in 2025 in any way. That series begins today. We'll talk more about it coming up in a little bit. But this is a show where we give credit when credit's due. And yesterday, Taijuan Walker absolutely deserves it. I'm not going to lie and say that the Rockies are some good baseball team. The Rockies stink. But look, when Taijuan Walker is booed on opening day, when he's announced, when he's booed, when he's announced yesterday.
Which was complete, by the way. Fans in attendance Monday, fans in attendance yesterday. Bush League.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
That was completely Bush League, and it plays to the lowest common denominator of our fan base.
I don't love it, but I get it.
I mean, I get it
You
think
love booing somebody
I think
before the season begins?
It's the shot toward ownership that they still have him here. But, and what are you going to do? You can't boo Dave Dombrowski.
Right, exactly.
Right, exactly. You don't know
you can boo Dave Dombrowski. There's opportunities. He's down there in the field, too. He goes down there on game.
Right, but he's not announced.
But they don't,
I got
they
you.
don't announce him. He's not standing in his khakis on the first baseline.
It plays to the lowest common denominator of our local fan base, the one that we always try to push against and say, we're not like that. A bunch of jackasses were.
Booing
a man on opening day when there's no reason to boo him.
I mean, Kappa got booed before he even managed the game on his home field, so this ain't nothing new.
That was deservedly so, Mr.
One of the worst, but also his management of two of the first 3 games of his managerial career.
Yeah,
it was something he couldn't manage in Broomall Babe Ruth.
I hated him, man. Hobie Milner.
He was such a
Brought
dope.
him in unwarmed up. It was unbelievable.
Such a dope.
But anyways, Taijuan Walker, 6 innings yesterday, 3 hits. No runs allowed. The first inning was a little dicey. The very first batter put one in the warning track. There was the ball that Alec Boehm needs to make the play on.
Seriously, routine. That's a routine
but
play.
It was a rocket off the bat. No excuse. It's got to be made.
Got to make that play.
When I saw the ball being hit, I said, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, that was cooked.
Oh no, there was a lot of. This is
gonna be a long day. Walker's gonna have to pitch through a lot of stuff, just eat up innings. And ultimately, he ended up doing a great job. He settled in after that first inning. He had like one more bad inning later on, but 6 innings, 0 earned runs out of Taijuan Walker. I didn't think I'd ever see that again.
How about 5 innings? His 5-inning performance, the best of any of the pitchers in efficiency. The best. It took him the least amount of pitches.
Well, that's because he doesn't strike anybody out.
I got you. But the thing is, though, Connor, isn't that though? And I'm not being flippant. But doesn't he have to pitch to contact?
Against the Rockies?
No, but I mean against bad teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what he's got to do.
And the Rockies attacked.
And by the way, the Phillies are going to be playing 2/3 of their schedule this year. They're going to be playing teams that they are considerably better than. And you should be able to get away with a every 5th day as long as you need it. Hopefully you won't need it that long.
Yeah, so look, I was saying I had the watch party at New Deck yesterday.
How was it, by the way?
A lot of fun, man.
Good
I love
to see
New Deck. Great
spot.
spot.
A lot of Drexel
University
kids out
City.
there, and a lot of work. There's a lot of construction
workers.
Right?
So there's the construction. There were a couple guys that were drinking beers at the bar, and I was like, those guys deserve that beer, right? Like they're all dirty. They're all working.
They're up on girders.
Yeah. Those guys deserve the beer.
They're welding.
Look, Taijuan Walker gets the standing ovation walking off the field, and you know what I said out loud? I hope that's the last time I saw him pitch. And I'm not afraid to say it. Like, the next time he goes out there, I'm not expecting anywhere near the performance that I got today or yesterday. I almost hope that was his swan song start in a Phillies uniform. I hope somebody comes a-calling and says, we need an arm that's going to eat up innings. I'm not going to get that again, but that doesn't mean I can't applaud his effort yesterday. He did a good job.
I love that. I loved the performance for him yesterday because the other day, and I turned to Connor in the press box and to Colin Newby, and I said, is anyone going to get booed by this crowd on opening day? And Connor thought maybe Romano would get booed, and he got a small smattering. I did, and then he goes, what about Taijuan? And I went, no, they're not going to do that.
Oh, it happened.
They were.
And then they did.
It happened.
But listen, he stood up. He did his job when it mattered for him. He hadn't pitched in like weeks before that.
Yeah. Give him a lot of credit.
Gutsy performance.
Still a lot of meatballs yesterday that other teams would hit.
Oh, the Dodgers would have put 4 on the board.
That's why, congratulations. I hope that's it.
Can we just, though, can we just get adequate defense behind him? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's the defense.
There's something about
Well, it could be worse. You could have Mickey Moniak
And the
out
base,
there.
I
and
know.
the base running,
I'm sorry to keep
which
on.
continues to be brain dead.
I'm sorry to keep on picking on Brandon Marsh, but there's something that he does that pisses me off.
Everything he does pisses you off.
I'm going to tell you about it coming up next.
And by the way, if you saw the video, looks like it pissed his manager off too.
Yeah. Well,
Looks like it pissed his manager off a
talking
little
about
bit
something in
too.
the field, but yes, that as well.
Well,
So I'll give you that coming up next. But also, we'll get back to this Dodgers discussion. How much does this series matter to you? And I will say, Johnny, I think it only.
Thank you so much for checking out our content on the 97.5 The Fanatic YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, you can always be checking the playlist. There may be something you missed from one of our shows during the day that you want to go back and check out. So every time you like a video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and you'll have that great content coming to you every single day. You're greatly appreciated.